Okay, hi CrossFit Inconceivable fans. So today's workout, Sunday's workout, can be done outdoors if you have a track or if you have mapped out 400 meters, and it is called Francy. Francy is a hybrid of two workouts we have called Fran and Nancy. The workout is going to be 5 rounds for time of a 400 meter run, followed by 15 front squats with a weighted bag or odd object, and 15 bent over rows. Now, if you have dumbbells, kettlebells, if you have a barbell, you may also do this with a barbell or other weights. If you have a pull-up bar, you may sub the pull-ups for the bent over rows, and this option is if you don't have a lot of equipment. So what I've got here is I've got a weighted backpack. This backpack I really don't use for anything else, but I filled it up with a couple of books, some towels. It weighs, I'd probably say close to like 20 pounds or so. And this is going to be my weighted bag for the front squats and for the bent over rows. So after we're done with our 400 meter run, we're going to come back to our bag and we're going to bring it up into our front squat, holding the bag in front, keeping the chest tall and upright. We're going to get 15 of those, followed by 15 bent over rows. And if you need more descriptions on these movements, you can check out to the first video in the YouTube channel. So we're posting these videos to the YouTube channel as well. And this will take you through a warm-up and describe the movements just a little bit more in depth. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the workout. I'm going to take the phone with me on the run. I've got 400 meters mapped out around my neighborhood, which is basically just one time around the block. And we'll go ahead and do it for time. So if you have a timer, you're going to set your own timer for this workout. So go ahead and get your phone, a watch, anything that you need right now to set a timer, and we'll go ahead and get started. So again, it's 5 rounds. It starts with the run, and then it's 15 of the squats, 15 of the bent over rows. So when you're ready, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's do 400 meter run. And hello, everybody who's joining me right now on the page. Let's do another workout. I'm not running too fast here. Just kind of a nice little jog. It's nice outside, so getting a good run here, 400 meters, just a quarter of a mile. Hopefully y'all had fun with the burpee, over bag, ground overhead workout today. I think I'm a little over halfway done with the first run. You're probably going a lot faster than me. If you're on the rower, awesome job. If you're on the assault bike, way to go. That's even crazier. Ooh, this is gonna take me a while. I remember back when I used to run a lot more, and my 400 meter times were a lot faster. All right, we're almost back around the block. Getting close. All right, here we are. Round 1, 15 front squats, 15 bent over rows. All right, and we got bent over rows, keeping the back flat. All of it's in the arms. Squeezing the elbows back, not moving the back at all, keeping the back rigid. Making sure you're keeping your back tabletop to the floor. All right, that was 15. And we're going for another run. 1 done, 5 to go. My neighborhood has this really nice grassy area right in the middle of it all. Just nice for working out in. Hi, Ann. I can see you watching. Nice to see you. So again, I'm doing this workout live right now instead of like pre-recording it in secret, so you can actually see what the workout is before and do it with me the next day. Or you don't have to do it with me, you have an idea of what to anticipate if you have your own timer, your own phone. Oh, got a dog up here. Almost done with round 2. Here we go. Here's the dog right here. Wants my bag. All right, 15 front squats, 15 bent over rows. All right, and then back to our bent over rows, flat back. All in the elbows and the upper back. Doing this, my neighbor's like, what the heck's going on? They have no idea what CrossFit is. All right, up for round 3. For me, the run's definitely the longest and the hardest piece of this all. So, one step at a time. If you've ever done the regular WOD Nancy, it's 5 rounds with overhead squats instead of the front squats and the bent over rows, and that gets really fun. All right, doing awesome. Currently about 8 minutes into the workout. 8 minutes down. This workout's definitely dependent on your run speed. So the faster you run, technically, you can really only do front squats and bent over rows so quickly. So your running pace will highly determine your score in this workout. So it's a good one to really focus on the running. All right, almost back. And we've got more front squats, more bent over rows. 15 more. All right, bent over row time. Funny thing about this bag is that the weight's all around all over the place. So one side's always a little heavier, depending on how I hold it. All right, let's go out round 4, 2 rounds to go. You're doing this workout along with me on the YouTube video. It's gonna be posted, and you're doing awesome. Hang in there. And if you're viewing this on YouTube right now, when it comes out as a YouTube video, then remember I did this as a Facebook Live on our CrossFit Accessible page. It's so much fun doing these as a live workout rather than like pre-recording them on my own. So I feel like having that live video keeps me really accountable. They're more fun. People can chime in, comment as we're doing the workout. All right, I've got 11:40 on my clock so far. I've only got 1 round to go after this one. And for me, the run is the hardest part. Running while talking and holding a phone is even harder, let alone running 20 weeks pregnant or so. So I'm just taking it really easy for me right now. All right, we are back. Back to another round of front squats and bent over rows. Five more. All right, and bent over rows. Surprised how much my back is feeling these. at that hinged over position. All right, we got one more round to go. Last round. Here we are. 400-meter run, 14 front squats, 14 bent over rows. For most of you, this workout will take somewhere around 12 to 20 minutes, just depending on how fast you run. Again, the run is probably 2/3 of this workout. So if you can shorten your running speed, really sprint the last bit here, then you'll get a better score. Some of you are probably already done and you're just here watching me finish. All right, about 200 meters to go for me. Almost 15 minutes, about 14:40 or so.
Hang in there, sister.
One last round. Passing by some neighbors, or not really neighbors because they're like 4 blocks away from where I live. So maybe I'll get them to go to CrossFit after this. Who knows? All right, we're at the last turn. Another 100 meters to go. All right, and last little sprint here of the front squats and the bent over rows. All right, 15 rows. And 15. Woo, that was a hard one. If you're still working on this workout, you're doing awesome. You're about almost 17 minutes in, and we'll do about 20-minute cap on this workout. So you'll have a few minutes here to finish up wherever you are, but hopefully you scaled appropriately so you can finish in under 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick cool down here if you are still around, if you finished it already and it's still playing. So I'm gonna do just a couple cool down stretches, and if you're still going and keep it up, you're near the end here. Okay, so let's do some cool down stuff. All right. So I'm gonna start with just a forward fold, just to get my lower back to release a little bit here. Just kind of hang side to side. I was surprised how much that these really got my back, or the squats and the rows. And then we're gonna come down into a runner's lunge. So if you wanna bring one knee to the ground, go ahead and stretch out that hamstring. You're gonna point the toes to the face. You're gonna reach long and tall through the crown of your head. Then fold over, chest towards thighs. Feel like a nice stretch through the back of the hamstrings here. I'll go ahead and switch sides. Other side, runner's lunge. Pull that leg straight into a hamstring stretch, pointing the toes to your face. Dig the heel in and drive your whole leg back as you drive the crown of your head as far forward as you can. Seeing how close you can get your chest towards your thighs. And it's okay if you're a little taller, that's fine. We're going to do a standing quad stretch. So wherever you are, we'll grab one foot. We'll just kind of drive the knee down towards the floor. If you have to grab onto a tree or something, that's fine too. Squeezing your butt, make sure those hips go forward. And then we'll do the other side, standing quad stretch. All right, I'm gonna do a standing triangle stretch. So I'm gonna bring the feet wide, point the toes over to the left. I'm gonna reach down with my left arm and reach tall with the right. Send the hips back in the opposite direction. Feeling a stretch here through the inner thigh. Try not to bend the front leg, so keep the front leg straight. And we'll just do a side triangle stretch here. And then we'll switch to the other side. So straight legs, point the toes, send the hips back. Keep this front leg straight, but don't lock it out, so a little bend. And we're gonna hinge forward, reach down as far as you can down your shin. Reach the other arm up high. Feel that stretch through the inner thighs. You push your hips back in the opposite direction. Stay as long as you can through your back. Then we're just gonna do some wide warrior squats. So I'm gonna come down into like a Cossack lunge, a really low lunge here, as low as possible. You can point the toe up if you want, and then just bringing the other arm up to the ceiling real quick, up to the sky. And then we'll switch sides, other side here. Wide stance, feeling the stretch of the inner thigh, reach up to the ceiling. Get a nice stretch here. All right, so we are over 20 minutes in, so hopefully you finished the workout by now. And thanks for joining me on today's live workout. Again, posting this to YouTube for the Sunday, Easter Sunday workout actually. So yeah, thanks for joining and have fun with this one.